In the heart of Southeast Nigeria, long before glass factories and industrial estates dotted the skyline of Nnewi, Aba, and Onitsha, there were markets, dusty roads, wooden stalls, young apprentices learning the arts of buying and selling. The Igbo did not begin with factories, they began with trade. Trade was their university, apprenticeship was their MBA, markets were their boardrooms. From the bustling energy of Onitsha main market to the industrial ambition of Nnewi, a silent revolution was taking place. This is the story of Igbo entrepreneurs who transformed from traders into manufacturers, from importers of foreign goods into builders of Nigerian industry. This is the story of vision, of reinvention, of economic evolution. Before we speak of billion-naira factories, we must understand the Igbo business system, Igba Boi. A young Igbo boy leaves his village. He serves a master trader for years. He learns inventory control, customer psychology, supply chain movement, negotiation, risk. Then one day, settlement. He is given capital and the cycle begins again. This decentralized venture capital model has quietly created thousands of entrepreneurs. But some did something different. They did not just sell imported goods, they decided to manufacture. In Nnewi, a young trader once sold motorcycle spare parts. His name, Innoson Vehicle. He noticed something. Nigeria was importing everything, motorcycles, parts, vehicles, and he asked a bold question. What if we build them here? From humble beginnings emerged Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing. What started as trading spare parts evolved into assembling motorcycles, then buses, then cars. Today, Innoson stands as Nigeria's first indigenous auto manufacturer, producing vehicles used by government agencies and private companies. Trade gave him market knowledge. Manufacturing gave him power. In the 1980s, another trader was building his network in spare parts. His name, Ibeto. Like many Nnewi businessmen, he began with imports, but importing cement was expensive, so he pivoted from trader to manufacturer. Today, Ibeto Group operates in cement production, petrochemicals, automotive assembly, and energy. What changed? Vision. He understood something crucial. Distribution makes money. Production creates legacy. At just 17 years old, a young apprentice began selling motorcycle parts. That boy would later become one of Nigeria's most respected industrialists. Cosmos Maduka, his company, Coscharis Group, began as a trading business. Today, it operates in automobile assembly, agricultural mechanization, manufacturing partnerships, industrial equipment. Cosmos did not abandon trade. He mastered it, then expanded beyond it. His journey reflects a core Igbo principle. Start small, think big, build long term. In the pharmaceutical industry, another quiet transformation was unfolding. Tony Ifeanyi began as a distributor of pharmaceutical products, importing, marketing, supplying. But he saw deeper. Nigeria needed local production, from trading medicine to manufacturing medicine. Today, Orange Drugs Limited produces pharmaceuticals, personal care products, and household brands within Nigeria. This shift from trading to production strengthens national health, security, and creates industrial jobs. This is the Igbo formula in action. From trade emerged another diversified empire. Alexander Chika Okafor built Coscharis Group from import and trading routes. Today, the group spans manufacturing, oil and gas, construction materials, industrial production. Once again, trade laid the foundation, industry built the skyscraper. What do these stories have in common? They did not begin with billion-naira loans. They began with market stalls. They learned distribution before production. They mastered demand before building supply. The Igbo economic model follows the pattern: trade, distribution dominant, capital accumulation, vertical integration, manufacturing, and industrial expansion. Today, in Nnewi, Aba, and across the southeast, a new generation is watching. They see factories where their father saw stalls. They see assembly lines where their grandfather saw open markets. The next industrial revolution in Nigeria may not come from oil wells. It may come from markets. Because in Igbo land, trade is the seed, manufacturing is the tree, industry is the forest, and the forest is still growing. As the sun sets over factories of Nnewi, as trucks leave industrial yards in Aba, as assembly lines continue through the night, one truth becomes clear: the Igbo story is not just about survival, it is about reinvention. From the ashes of war, from the empty bank account, from wooden market stalls, come factories, come industries, come manufacturing giants. From entrepreneurs like Innocent Sochukuma of Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing, to Cletus Ibeto of Ibeto Group, to Cosmos Maduka of Coscharis Group, to Tony Ifeanyi of Orange Drugs Limited. Their blueprint has been written: trade, mastery, manufacturing, legacy. But here is the real question: who is next? Somewhere tonight, in the crowded shops in Onitsha, in the spare parts market in the Nnewi, in a small warehouse in Aba, another apprentice is learning, another trader is dreaming, another future industrialist is preparing. And maybe that person is watching this video right now. If you believe the future of Nigeria will be built by entrepreneurs, if you believe the Southeast can become Africa's industrial powerhouse, if you believe in the Igbo spirit of enterprise, then this is your moment. Like this video, subscribe to Ten10 Media, share this documentary with every young entrepreneur you know. Let the message reach every market, every apprentice, every dreamer. Because industry does not start in factories, it starts in the mind. And the next Igbo manufacturing giant may already be amongst us.